Stylish masterpiece, body, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch 18's the mic.
This time Wilson will throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running is Jacobs. And he's got some space here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago! Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Htownrida832's. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Htownrida832 after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards. And the Raider 1st down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Raiders nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And got his man complete past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown on the year, and the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
The kick is
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
6-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Wilson. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Now Wilson. And the Raiders have got him.
Russell.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Cameron Johnson.
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Fights off the defender. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
15-yard line.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
The ball carrier. Maurice Hurst on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings
2nd and 9. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bears 14, Raiders 7.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider Raider sack.
Russell Wilson sacked.
A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there.
Now third down.
12.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
42-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down run with Jacobs going to be well-read defensively as they'll stop him for a loss of a couple. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
Check your hot read. Hey, 0.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down. 29 good. Get in the right one. 24 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Go. Move the team.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Pickup on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete.
That's what I want to see.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That is the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real...
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Harvin, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Las Vegas.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. A touchdown, Raiders. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders have moved out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Wilson's
picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that'll set them back 5. They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
Henry runs the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
No gain on the play.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Raiders.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Mostert. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
Out of the gun now on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Able to slither by. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bears take over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Bears, first down.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
5-yard line.
18's the mic. You run. Mike 18.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Raheem Mostert.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Marcus Johnson.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Now back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Henry.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And the lead is up to 14.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 42. Bears
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
26-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jacobs.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
I'm
not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Back to throw. Being chased out left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Wilson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One last shot for Wilson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 6-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Bears 35.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.